So, what's on tap for today, folks? We've got a great one for you. It's my reaction video to campus reform going around to various colleges, and they went to Georgetown, that's right in the heart of the swamp. And they were asking students there, hey, there's a tampon shortage going on, but the men's rooms are really fully stocked. Do you think that's okay? We're going to get to that video just right after this. Folks, you're watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I'm your host for today. My name is Dr. Shaikh, and if you haven't already done so, we hope you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, like, share, and video. Let's get right to this. This is going to be a lot of fun because you know what? There are a lot of SJWs walking around college campuses, right? Social justice warriors. But there's also another acronym that describes them as well. And you know what it is? It's SWS. SWSs. You know what that is? Stupid, woke students. Let's get to some of these SWSs right now.
Are here at Georgetown questioning students about the tampon shortage and whether they think it is still acceptable for universities to stock male restrooms with tampons. In the US, we are experiencing a lot of shortages currently. So we had a baby formula shortage, and now we're experiencing a tampon shortage. And for one of the most prosperous countries in the world, that seems a little strange. What do you think about this?
I would also think it's pretty strange, kind of appalling, and definitely something we probably have to fix.
It's really annoying.
Oh yeah, we got to fix the tampon shortage problem. There's a big problem occurring right now, folks. Okay, I'm a man, so obvious. I don't know, am I a man? Not sure these days. I really don't know. I think when I woke up this morning when I checked, hold on a second. Yeah, I think last time I checked, I was a man. So, there is that. But anyways, let's continue.
Actually, because I know the prices of feminine products are definitely going to go up. They already have been. And with everything going on, it just honestly, I feel like everything is just directed at women. Capitalism.
Oh boy, why do you say that?
There it is. It's because of capitalism, folks. That's why there's a tampon shortage. Let's just take the rubber stamp right now and just stamp, okay? SWS, stupid, woke students.
Because it's the reason for all these shortages. I'm just
Because gas prices are insane.
inflation. It's terrible.
Economically, the United States is going down right now because I think the global power.
Economically, the United States is going down. Why? Because there's a tampon shortage. Oh boy, we're losing it. Yep, we're going down the rankings, folks. We're going down the rankings.
Is changing.
It's ridiculous. I think that we all should be putting America first and our people first, and especially our kids and our women.
It's despicable. It hasn't personally affected me, and I acknowledge the privilege that leads me to that. But I think that I can't even fully fathom that it's reality right now. And I know a lot of women who are really experiencing it.
It's just disgusting that we have to, experience this on top of everything else.
Disgusting, folks. Now it's not only it's unfathomable, it's disgusting that we have to face a tampon shortage. It's ew, icky, disgusting. I thought that part of the month probably was ew, icky, disgusting, not just the fact that there's no tampons available.
It's hard enough being a woman and having to go through the stuff that we go through right now. These shortages are just the first of many, unfortunately.
It's just one of the ways that women, and specifically women with families, it's almost a form of oppression. It feels targeted towards women.
A lot of universities, Cornell University, Vanderbilt universities, even in light of this tampon shortage, have been stocking the men's restroom with tampons. What do you guys think about that in light of the shortage?
I don't see an issue with it because even transgender men, they might need feminine products as well.
In the men's restroom?
I mean, like trans men or women. I feel like it should be divided equally, in the men's and women.
It should be divided equally. So if you put 10 tampons in the men's restroom, you should put 10 tampons in the women's restroom, right? If you put 15, 15, divided equally, right? Inclusion, diversity, and equity, and equality.
Men don't get their periods, so I'm just confused why.
Okay, I just have to interrupt here. Men don't get their periods? Do we take the stamp out again and stamp her with an SJW? I mean, a stupid SWS, stupid woke student. Men don't get their periods. So why do they need tampons in the men's restroom? I weep for our future leaders. I weep for our the country.
Their bathrooms would need tampons. Like, what are they using it for?
Everybody has to use it. Like all women have to use that, and I think it's super important for them to fix that problem.
So you think everyone has to use tampons?
No, every person has a period needs a tampon.
And why would there be people in the men's restroom who have periods?
Well, because nowadays there's like 1,000 genders, and everything it's very everything is very confused.
Okay, so you're a male, right? So do you have a period?
No,
But there are other men who do?
no,
So why would they be in the men's restroom?
because they don't think.
So these universities don't think?
I guess they don't think.
Why is it in a male space when it could be in a woman's space that's also a safe space? So I didn't even know that was, I had to have you repeat that because that is so crazy.
It's really ridiculous. Like, you're going to use your extra supplies that you have not to go towards like a thoughtful process of like giving them to people who need them, but just to have them for like show.
That's kind of bigoted thought process and racist and like I said, bigoted, because what about the other people, right? The trans men, they need it. But all of a sudden now, when it's inconvenient for quote unquote real women, biological women, now all of a sudden, oh, you know what? I didn't even realize that's kind of a stupid that they're putting it into men's bathrooms. Why do they mean it like that? Oh, that's just not right. Boo.
That's why I'm just they're stocking it just because they have the resources, or
In order to kind of be supportive of the LGBTQ movement and trans people,
they should have the resources as much as women should have. But if there's a shortage, just in general, we need to be a little bit more scarce.
I think it's important. I think it's also important to be inclusive of trans rights. I think that that's great. It's a move in the right direction for trans men.
do you think that this is a good use of students' tuition money?
Absolutely not. Yeah. No, definitely not.
No, I'd be livid. I would be livid. I would say something and be like, I'm not paying for it.
I think that there would be better uses, for sure. But, you have to support the population as a whole. I mean, it's a need as much as women deserve tampons, so.
Yes, because even though there might be statistics that a small percentage of the community is LGBTQ, that does not necessarily account for the people that are not out.
Just making tampons accessible and using university funds to be able to make them more accessible is important for people that can't afford them, regardless of gender.
So would you say that universities kind of have their priorities a little mixed up when they do this?
Definitely.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Well, folks, what more can I say? You got to get the stamp out. You got to get a bunch of extra ink, because all these SWSs, these stupid woke students, I mean, I don't think we have enough ink to stamp every student out there with an SWS. I really don't. I mean, did you hear? I mean, I know that was like about a 5 or 6 minute video, and I was trying to let it, go through, but it's like every single time something comes, the verbal diarrhea that comes out of these students' mouths. The only person that made some sense was that young male that was in there, the guy, the man. Can we even say that anymore? The biological male. He said basically as a universities, they don't think he was the only one that made any sense. Now, did you see what happened when some of them were like some of the women at the they were asked, well, That's just crazy. I didn't even know about that. That's just not right. But then when they said because we have to be inclusive and we have to be equitable and equity, then it was like, yeah, okay, I can see that. But, it really should go to, she didn't really want to say real women, but, that's exactly what they were thinking. Anyways, folks, this is where we're just in freaking bizarro land nowadays. That's where we're at. Just bizarro world. All right, where everything is just the opposite. And if it's not the opposite, it's the same, but it's really not the same. It's still opposite, if you know what I mean. So I guess that's the end of this video, or maybe in Bizarre World, it's just the beginning of the video. I really don't know. Maybe it's just all in a loop, feedback loop of some kind. Who knows, folks? Who knows? Anyways, we appreciate you taking the time to watch. And if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. You're watching the Dr. Nasir Shaikh Show. I was your guest host for today. My name is Dr. Shaikh. Hit that notification bell, like, share, and follow us on YouTube. And I'll leave you with my final thought, folks, and that is when you're right, you're right. And when you're left, you're like these guys. You're just a bunch of, SWSs, stupid woke students. We'll see you next time, folks. Take care and stay safe.